All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Super Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer Tournament, part of SG Live 2021. Today, this is the first of two matches we have scheduled for today so far. Today, to lead off, we have the losers round 3 matchup between the 4 seed DLP316 and the 6 seed SDiezal. The winner will go on to face potentially one of three possible opponents. The bracket is still being sorted out and will be for the next day or so. The loser, alas, will be going home. So get ready for some exciting Mario 3 rando action. And I'm Pro 8007. Very happy to be joining you here this afternoon. What should be a very interesting match. Both of these players are very experienced in the randomizer and have been playing it for a long time. Both have made the brackets in past main tournaments. Diesel has also won the bronze medal in the 2019 live tournament we had in Virginia in our inaugural SG Live event. So both of them are ready and raring to go for some action here as we get ready to kick this off. Get your predictions in for First World if you haven't already. World order is shuffled along with levels, enemies, etc. Items will be shuffled within reason, and and so will enemies and Hammer Bros, their items, and so on. So we've got a lot of potential for randomization here. We are playing one flag set for this tournament, Tourney Flags 2, which shuffles the map as well as world order, etc. But we are also playing with no end cards, and but hammers do break locks, and we lead off with World 5. And we kick this off with 2 levels, plus a couple of pipes, and we have 8-2, and we have a route divergence already. SDiezal going top route. Got a little caught there on a pixel, so cannot P-speed, and we have Vanilla Angry Sun. Diesel unfortunately mistimed a no block jump and goes into the pit. So a tough start for Diesel. DLP going bottom route got a mushroom for his trouble, and Diesel actually I think hit the deck in the same spot twice in a row. And now we have 7-9, which can be a frustrating stage depending on the enemy set, but DLP, thanks to his tail, will make it a little easier for himself. Diesel is out of set 8-2, so good for him. DLP having a little trouble grabbing that second, the middle white block. Diesel accidentally clipped the mushroom through the note blocks. Gotta be careful here. The other thing to note with 7-9 is, depending on the enemy sets, if you grab the white block, it might not let you if there are too many enemies on screen, so you gotta be careful with that. But he's through, and we got a paradox pipe that takes him right to the other side. A paradox pipe is basically what we call going through the pipe to the tower rather than the tower to the pipe, and a good choice by DLP to play that hammer, bro, because he got a hammer out of it, so that could be very useful here. Alright, so a pretty straightforward map setup. Nothing is going to stop him from getting to the finish line here. He's just got to play a few stages. And but of course, the first fort we see is the infamous 7F2, aka Piranha Fort. Diesel taking care of the double fire bros. so DLP is about a half a stage ahead right now. The early goings here. So, yeah, you can either curse or thank me because I'm the one who rolled this seed this afternoon. So, nice job by DLP. Just got to play 3 more stages and a hammer bro to get to the finish. So we got a long world 5 here. And, oh, DLP was trying to go for P-speed strats. Unfortunately, clipped the piranha there. He's going to go again. This is actually one of the 9 lost levels in the game. Ooh, he did it again. Now he's going to go play the hammer bro now. And double fire bro in water. So DLP is probably a little tilted right now. And makes a very wise decision in dealing with getting the mushroom house. SDiezal having a little trouble of his own in this lost level. It's he got a hammer suit, and he's gonna put that to good use. Another hammer, so it's a hammer-rich seed so far. That much we have determined. Nice job by SDiezal, kind of floating in and out there to get around these enemies. Okay, so 2 more stages, and we have the pyramid stage. Which is not a particularly difficult level, but it is kind of on the long side. So a much needed 1-up there for DLP after taking 3 deaths in about a minute there between the 5-3-esque lost level and the double fire piranhas. What's our last stage? And it is 7-2. Okay, SDiezal got his got his tail, so he'll be able to skip a decent chunk of this by floating over this gap here. You can't do it otherwise unless you have P speed, which is not always a guarantee in Randomizer because of the enemy draw. This would be one of them. SDiezal is to the airship first. It is the World 3 airship. So he'll be fighting Roy on a flat terrain, which might help him. Depends on what kind of attributes Roy has today. Is he thick? Is he bouncy? He's regular. He's got regular gravity, so nothing too difficult. And SDiezal is out at 646. Ooh, and DLP getting hit by some questionable hitboxes, but luckily only a 2-hit Roy there. Koopa Kid HP is randomized. It can be anywhere from 1 to 5 hits to take him out. So get your predictions in for the next world. 5 is down, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 still in play. It's a cloud. We got a cloud from the princess, and double pipes here in world 4. Okay, so this is a pretty straightforward setup. The other pipe is going to make it much shorter. We have to play 1, possibly 2 fourths here. And we have 4F2, which we've kind of noticed in the rando community that the World 4 forts tend to draw in World 4 more often than not. We don't really know why, it just kind of turns out that way, and the World 4 forts also do tend to be paired together. So do the World 7 forts. So, but we will not have to find out because that fort created the bridge that will take us to the finish here. So they'll have to play one of two levels, 4-3 or 4-4, and it looks like DLP is going to keep helping himself to items from the Hammer Bros. We got an H jump there from in 6-8 and a 6-8 and 5-8. So we got a route divergence here, but both of them finishing at roughly the same time. We have the World 6 airship. We got a thick Iggy here. Can be a problem, but a nice fire kill there by DLP. 10-17 for DLP. We are on to World 1, and this looks like a good place to use a hammer. Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. It looks like DLP is going to cloud the stage, but he is going to play the fort, and it's one fort. Now, the one thing to note with one fort is if it creates a lock or a bridge, it cannot impede you from finishing the world. Nice clip in the wall there by DLP, skipping a room. And oh, he picked a good stage to skip because DLP has found the magic of 6-6. One of the most notorious stages in Randomizer because of the enemy set, and you are seeing why. Ooh. Unfortunate death there for DLP. I think he is going to take his chances with the fort, and he'll be very happy he did, as we have a vanilla World 1 fort. So 11-44 for DLP, who maintains his lead. DLP kind of made one attempt at the clip and decided, nope, not worth it. So far, the game hasn't really thrown a lot in terms of possible divergences here, but with 2, 3, 6, and 7 still to play, that can certainly change. Okay, not to see what the item was as we go to World 6. Okay, it looks like we had a bridge there to be built, so we'll see where this pipe takes us, and takes us pretty deep into the map. We'll have a little trouble getting rid of the second sledge bro, and gets a star for his troubles. So So there's a fort behind, it looks like, that he'll have to play. So DLP without a 1+ minute lead right now. Okay, so DLP reads the map. DLP reads the map correctly. He's going to play 6-5 and then the fort to get to where he needs to go. And to get to that fort, he has to play 7-4. It looked like it was a cloud, so they're getting plenty of good items here to skip levels. We'll see how they utilize them. DLP, without really checking, played 6-6, skipped 6-6. DLP unfortunately took a death before deciding that it wasn't worth his time or trouble. A welcome 1-up for DLP as DLP finishes off 7-4. Alright, what we got for this fort? 8 fort. Another 1-up for DLP, so he's making up for lost time here on those early deaths he took. DLP. Okay, DLP is actually making a valid call of his own. He is opting not to play to go back to the pipe transition. So a good move by him. Might save him a little time on DLP because he also got a much shorter stage than DLP in 2-1. So a couple of sharp plays by both of our runners here. As DLP finishes him off, the hammer bros, and gets another cloud. See if DLP decides to go for that hammer bro. Well, no, he won't because he triggered a coin ship. DLP is going to use the hammer, and oh, he has boomeranged his way to the finish line here. Wow, great play by DLP, using that hammer to give himself a little bit of flexibility, and bam, he is right there at the airship, and DLP. He could be a bit of a spot here, as he's continuing to go on to these conventional route. So DLP's gonna play 2 more stages here before he gets out of here. He finished 1-6. He's now in another lost level stage, the Skyworld lost level. So so DLP with some very good play on his side has a decent lead right now. He's at least a couple of stages ahead as DLP's going to play the last stage of this run, which is 7-3. Got a fire flower. All right, so got World 3, possible double hammer play, depending on the map. It looked like a decent, not a great draw though, especially with that pipe in 3-1's location. We have a hand, and he got a Tanuki suit, so if he sees the other hand stages, he will, in fact, get more Tanuki suits. So, okay, does not have a hammer here. So this could actually help DLP a little bit, but I'm not sure how much. Because of that fort's location, it could negate its use, or at least make it less than it could be. Okay, DLP's taking on Lemmy. World 7 airship. Got a tough Lemmy today. DLP is behind by about 1:45 right now on on DLP. Got a lot of game left to be played. We're at the halfway point. We still have worlds 2 and 7, and hammers could be huge in there. DLP taking a bit of damage there just to keep his P speed and speed that up by about a couple of seconds. So see how SDiezal decides to play this. So he is going to use his cloud right away. Okay, so that broke the lock in the corner. So probably the right move anyways. SDiezal in 2-5, DLP in 1-5. 2-5 is a good stage if you get the right enemy draw to get some P speed strats going. So a pair of 1-ups there. Ooh, DLP got hit in the corner there by DLP has decided that the Fire Mario suit is nice and all, the Tanuki is nice and all, but he'd rather have Fire Mario, which is perfectly sensible. So this is a straight shot to the finish here. There's no other pipe, there's nothing impeding him. And yes, 2 and 7 are still on the board. Okay, SDiezal making a good move of his own. He's going to wrap around here and skip 1-5. He's going to play the hammer, bro. Nice fire kill there on Wendy by SDLP. Gets the wanted, I think, 20 flats. So SDiezal catches up a little bit here, reading the map very well in this world. So it's 2 or 7. We got an anchor here, and okay, a linear draw in World 7 to start off with. Now we got endless choices for DLP in the corner, and oh, he finds it. Doesn't have a hammer, but this doesn't matter. It's a 1-fort world. So this is about as short and as linear a World 7 as you could ask for. That's good for DLP. It'll help him maintain his lead, which was 48 seconds based on the splits I have after a World 5, 3 in this case. So let's see how SDiezal decides to play this. A lot of pipes on the eastern island here. And DLP is just going to put that piranha to sleep and go to the World 4 airship and put on some P-speed strats for us all. See how tough Ludwig decides to be today. He's not thick, so that's good. And he's only a 2-hitter on top of that, so a Jet World 7 for our runners with a 22 flat there. So we just have World 2 remaining, and they have clouds to use, and I imagine they're going to put them to good use if the map allows for it. DLP is just going to preemptively play the fort. Did not check his item. You get an item after World 7. You just have to check your your menu box to see what it is. So, for all we know, that could have been a hammer. 22.55 for Diesel, so he's just under a minute back. Now that poll that you just saw open up, the number of bridges to get to Bowser is randomized. It could be anywhere from 0 to 3. I don't think there's ever been a 4, so DLP is making a smart move, just going to stop what he's doing right there. Alright, so it looks like the item in question was a leaf. So DLP burned all 3 of his clouds, and the level he gets in return is 8-1. Uh-oh, we got a fire nipper. Gotta be careful with those guys, they're really dangerous in certain spots. Yeah, telling me, oh, you're right, yeah. I guess it is extremely rare, but, fair. Diesel is playing on. He gets another hand stage. Gonna put on some P-speed strats here. Tried. Couldn't quite get it. Looks like, yeah, it was a music box from the anchor. We got Paragoombas in 6-5. That's always fun. Another Tanuki suit for Diesel. Alright, he's out. Okay, so Diesel does use his cloud here. He does not have as many clouds as DLP, so he's going to have to play Navy, which is a pretty short stage. He can't get the P-speed going. There it is. DLP trying to go for some P-speed, and the World 5 airship couldn't quite get the right landing spots, so no dice there. So we just have Mort and Koopa remaining. So Diesel actually has some options. He's going to go top route and gets another lost level. But of course, like 8-1, it comes with fire nippers as a side. So, you know, pick your poisons. Alright, so DLP grabbed the wand at 25-33. Sub 30 is unlikely, but possible. He's going to need a really good draw here in late, and probably no bridges to make it so. But, you know, Diesel sees 6-5. We lead off with 4-3. Ooh, DLP getting hit there. Another stage where if you can get your P-speed strats going, this can really help. But the random enemy do make things problematic sometimes. Diesel trying to set up for P-speed and gets it. Shouldn't have any trouble for the rest of this. Alright, so we got a lock behind the hand. We'll see if that ends up being required. So far, it's linear through this pipe. Alright, we're in the dark area now, and DLP grabbed by a hand. Let's see what he decides to do. Well, it's another lost level. It's the waterfall lost level. There's really no way to take a 100-coin fine here, so he's just going to play this very short stage. Diesel Dealing with a 5-hit Morton, finally finishes him off. And he'll get his wand at 2743, so yeah, he's playing from behind here. And that was regular tank, so not needed to play, which was 5-6, so he will skip that and move on. Alright, we have confirmed 1 bridge to Bowser. Now the question is, what does it? It looks like the linearity continues. So, yeah, lots of linear play here. This doesn't help DLP. He needs, like, a major route the ability to do a major route divergence here. He's not getting it. But DLP is getting some B speed, but unfortunately he lost his bearings a little bit and takes an unfortunate death there. Meanwhile, DLP is in 6F1. He does a nice job clipping through the wall there. So we skipped an entire room to get to Boom Boom. Sadly, no orbs in our future, but no matter. A very nice job, nonetheless, by DLP. Okay, so that takes care of that, and DLP, I don't know why he's backtracking. You should have seen that lock break. So this looks like we're in for one really linear 8 here. He's got to play 8-2, which is 6-4, lag central, especially in the beginning. DLP doing a nice job avoiding everything, avoiding those hands so far. See, DLP has no desire to play 6-3, but he doesn't have enough lives to where that actually is going to make a whole lot of difference. So I think he's gonna play it now. 6-3 is not especially long, but it can be treacherous with its platforming. Okay, DLP is trying to figure this out, and he has realized that, yeah, he's got to keep going forward. Mayo Rabbit sums it up well. DLP, nope. The game, yep. We have 5F2 here. Could be it. Depends on how it breaks. But let's see. Still got 8 Fort and Navy somewhere in the back of the Dark World. We'll be able to get a fire kill on Boom Boom here. Alright, so DLP, I'm a little surprised he went back. Okay, well, it didn't break that lock, so alright, so not as torturous as this seed could have made it, but DLP is on his way to Bowser now. All he has to get there in one piece and drop 35 fireballs on his cranium. Simple, right? DLP really doesn't want to play 6-3 either. We'll see if the seed forces him to. He's like, nah, you get a pass here. And DLP clips into the wall, so he gets a free penultimate room, which is full of random fireballs. So this is all but over at this point. DLP just has to do his job, get 35 fireballs, and he is out of here with a 1-0 lead. And there it is. So get out the GGs. for SDiezal for DLP316 takes game 1. Finishing with an official race time of 32:49. Diesel with his, used to have a Tanuki suit. Now he's just going to go this as regular Mario, unless he tries to go for the item in the on the second level. Diesel trying to jump clip, gives it a couple of tries, decides, nope, not worth it. Ooh, nice dodge there. So it's going to be 5 jumps to get Bowser to sucker himself here. Alright, down goes Bowser for Diesel. So, should be coming up to time here in a second, and Diesel finishing with an official race time of 35:16. GG's to SDiezal. And in the meantime, do give our runners a follow today. This is doing a very fine job in Game 1 by both players. They had a couple of bumps along the way, but put on a very good show. And DLP with a very strong come-from-behind win. Pulling away in the mid-game and never look back. So a very solid win for DLP. So he looks to keep his tournament hopes alive. So we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back for Game 2 of this matchup between DLP and SDiezal. So stand by and enjoy, and while you wait, yeah, do give our runners a follow, and you can give me Pro A007 a follow as well, but start with our runners, since they're the ones putting on the show for us today.